Guess who's back?
Hey guys, Rockmus Prime here, and it is Morphin time once again. It's time to take a look at an SH Figuarts Power Ranger that I've had for, well, quite a while. It's just every time I try to shoot this review, I end up saying something that doesn't make sense, or, something happens in the background that just screws up the entire review, and I just never get around to looking at the actual figure itself. And it just is one of those reviews that's been such a pain to get done that I just haven't... Alright, moving on. It's been a little quiet around here tonight, so hopefully I can get this done. I just shot the Red Ranger, so hopefully nothing goes wrong. Gonna take a look at the package real quick. Excuse me, Tommy. Stand. Thank you. The package is the same SH Figuarts design with the White Ranger standing there on the side in a nice little action pose, showing off the figure, and you have a picture of the figure there. Inside it says White Ranger on the side. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers celebrating 20 years. Yes, yeah. White Ranger there on the side, nice gold letters. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, White Ranger, there on the side. And on the back, you do see everything that he comes with, and all the different options that he has. You see, there's a pose, and there's that. To quote him, he does this, he does that, and he does other stuff. So, that's basically it for the packaging, and you get this nice picture of the White Ranger on the side. I actually have my boxes displayed, the other two, the Green and the Red Ranger, sitting right next to him. So, setting that off to the side, we'll take a look at the White Ranger himself. Now, this is how I have mine displayed. Maybe I'll fiddle with it a little bit, because my sister came in and moved it. But, I really do think that the White Ranger is kind of a letdown for its price. Now, hear me out. Because I love the Green and White Rangers. They're two of my favorite Rangers. Excuse me. But when it comes to accessory count and, just overall bang for your buck, put it that way, the White Ranger, and to a lesser extent the Green Ranger, kind of falls short in that area. Let me explain. With the Green Ranger, you came with 4 different hands, I think, the Dragon Dagger, and the Sword of Darkness. For this version, you come with this nice kind of pearlescent, metallic-y paint job. Excuse me. So you come with Saba, and Saba comes with 2 blades. You see here the extended blade, and I move it in closer just to pick up the detail in Saba, but my camera won't focus. And you also come with this shorter blade to actually sit, in the sheath, which is actually really cool the way that they have Saba do that. You come with kind of a motioning hand to summon his Zord, and you also have the grasping hand. And you come with one. It says it comes with 2, but I can't find the other one for some reason. You do get 2 of these, just closed fist hands. Here's a list of everything that he comes with, if it'll white balance. You get two fists, an open palm, and another fist. So, yay. So he did come with 2 of these, but I have since lost one along the way. Oops. So, setting his accessories off to the side, we'll take a look at, one of the bigger accessories. We'll take a look at Saba here real quick. Saba himself is a decent enough sculpt, I guess. Wow, that actually focused. He has some really nice light piping, light red eyes, nice detail on the crest and overall head of Saba. He does have a little joint there, and a nice White Ranger logo there, and on the blade, it's actually, on the hilt, they're actually prongs. So if you just take the blade out, and the blade itself has a nice metallic metallic paint to it. Nice detail here and a nice gunmetal gray. You do get this nice gold around the outer edge, of the sword itself. And it's the same paint as is on the concealed version. Now, there are two ways that you can have Saba sitting in the White Ranger's sheath here, setting that off to the side. You can get his arm out of the way. You can have him sitting this way, so he's looking out that way, or you can have him behind him. No! Saba! Get back here. You can have him this way. I prefer, if I have him sheathed, to have him facing this way. And, I'll set Tommy down here for a second. The gap in there, there's a groove. Oh, well, you saw it. There's a groove there and a groove on the hilt, on the sword. So you just slide it in there like that, and you have him in his resting mode, we'll say. So putting him in the sheath for a second, you just go like this. Yink. There you go. And he is in there nice and securely. Because of the mold, he will not come out, no matter how hard you try. Now, over the years that I've had this figure, or over the year, that I've had this figure, it has fallen off my shelf a few times. So, and, there hasn't been any chipping, paint scarring, or anything. But the one thing that I do find kind of interesting is one time this center symbol fell off. It just popped out. Not entirely sure why, but it happened. So, taking a look at the articulation, which seems kind of dubious now to do on a figure like this because, well, I've done them twice. The SH Figuarts is barely worth talking about the articulation because there's just so much of it. The head can go all the way around and is on a nice joint. You have another joint there at the neck, so you get it. Yeah. You also get these two cuts at the shoulder pads, so you can accommodate more raising poses. But I find that I like it better straight because it kind of takes away from the sculpt of the shield, which is funny because it's one of the things that I found a lot of people were complaining about on the Green Ranger. It's like, ooh, it doesn't have any cuts. And then when they got the White Ranger, they're like, oh, it's got cuts. It's like, people, make up your mind. I really don't care either way. That's actually kind of a cool pose. Like, blinded by the light. Boy, my brain is just not with it tonight. He does have a nice double-jointed elbow, so you get some nice range of movement out of there. You can have a lot of fun with this guy. A lot of cool poses. And his hand does do the whole wrist thing that it can do. The SH Figuarts wrist. He does have a waist joint, a ab crunch, and a waist joint. The waist joint is kind of stiff, but I do like kind of how the belt moves with the torso. I think that's kind of cool. He does have the SH Figuarts legs, where you can add an extra inch to his height, if you so want, just for the high kicks, stuff. Looks like he's doing the Russian dance, doesn't it? Yada, yada. Sorry. My apologies to anyone Russian. He does bend at the knee like that. You do get outward motion a little bit, about out that far without bringing it down and breaking the sculpt completely. No boot cut right there, but you do get a nice ankle joint and toe articulation. I'm with Vangelis. I don't understand. Why do you people like toe articulation? That bothers me. But as for Tommy the White Ranger, I think that he is one of the best Rangers ever. I think that for the sculpt and for the actual, authenticity of the figure, it is absolutely brilliant, and you can't do any better than SH Figuarts if you're looking for a posable statue. That's basically what these are. They're posable statues that you can do awesome movies with. For a little bit of a size comparison, let me get him standing straight before I bring in the size comparison. Stand. This is sort of a crossover review, we'll put it. With him standing straight, let me bring in a figure that is known to the Transformers community at large as quite possibly one of the best Optimus Primes ever, Classics Prime. So there you can see him scaled up against a older Voyager class Transformers figure, and see how they would scale up to each other. And here is how he scales with the high grade. There you go. Ailstrike Gundam, the 1/144th scale Gundam. The first Gundam I've ever done, actually. The review of this guy should be up before this, so check this video out. If you like Gundam videos, check on him. So that's the scale on these guys, and I really do like the way that they look together. Now, I've done so many pictures with this guy and Super Robot Chogoken Daijojin and the Rangers. It's just insane. Setting him off to the side. Now, the White Ranger himself is a very impressive figure. I do really, really, really like the way that he came out. While the White Ranger is awesome, I feel that his price tag of the same as his brethren does seem to be a little high. Now, again, I don't know if we're just paying for the silver paint or the pearl paint. That is undecided. But if he maybe came with a few more accessories, the price point would have been a little bit more justifiable. As is, wait for him to go on sale, or, you know what, just pay the full price for this guy, because he is excellent. And if you're a Tommy fan like me, you gotta have the White Ranger. So, this has been Optimus Prime. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and may the power protect you, always.